Thanks for joining us today for our webcast about maximizing insights by pairing Anaplan and Tableau. My name is Rachel Ingber, and I'm a business intelligence and analytics consultant with Thorogood. I am joined today in my Philadelphia office by my colleague Dorcas Huang. There's a lot for us to cover today, so if you have any questions or are interested in learning more about a particular topic as we go, I see that we have attendees with us today from a variety of different backgrounds and industries. So it's possible that you may have joined because you already use either Anaplan or Tableau, and you're curious about the other tool, or you might use both tools independently now and want to learn more about bringing them together to maximize your business's insights. So Anaplan is a robust cloud and web-based planning and budgeting tool that enables businesses to model and manage their planning, forecasting, and optimization processes in a tailored and customized way, unlike we've seen before. Tableau is a premier suite of business intelligence data visualization products that are intuitive, user-friendly, and focused on helping people see and understand their data. We're featuring this powerful pairing of technologies today because just last month, the brand new Tableau Anaplan connector was released. And this allows you to natively connect Tableau to Anaplan using the same interface you would use for connecting to any other data source. Therefore, today we will be demonstrating the benefits achieved when combining Anaplan and Tableau, while exploring specific use cases where these benefits add the most value to our customers. We'll also discuss considerations for successfully integrating Tableau and Anaplan into your enterprise to equip more of your users with the information they need to drive better business decisions. The use cases we will explore are across both the CPG and insurance industries and highlight visualizing Anaplan data in Tableau for executive dashboarding, data blending with other sources, and ad hoc reporting. I'll start now with a brief intro to Thorogood before introducing the two technologies. For those of you that are unfamiliar with us, we are an independent professional services firm specializing in business intelligence and analytics solutions, strategies, and services. Founded in 1987, we operate globally from our offices in London, New York, Philadelphia, and Bangalore. We recruit and train consultants to develop a unique mix of skills, blending business understanding in the form of both industry and functional experience with strong technical aptitude and a deep understanding of analytical tools and techniques. The intersection of these three core skills results in high-quality services. Some of these services include planning and business modeling and solution strategy, design, development, and implementation. We are independent in that we don't align with a single technology vendor. Instead, we work with a wide array of technology firms in the BI market, including back-end, front-end, and analytics-driven technologies. With this independence, we are able to develop well-rounded expertise that allows us to help our clients integrate across platforms successfully, much like you'll see today with Tableau and Anaplan. We have been a Tableau strategic partner since 2012 and an Anaplan system integrator partner since 2014. And with both technologies, we have certified consultants and a variety of experience working directly with our clients. Let's quickly discuss a bit more background on both of these technologies. Tableau produces a variety of business intelligence data visualization products that are intuitive, user-friendly, and focused on helping people see and understand their data. Tableau allows users to gain insights from data quickly and encourages self-service within organizations. The two Tableau products that we're going to see in use today are Tableau Desktop and Tableau Server. Tableau Desktop is the agile workspace where you can rapidly develop interactive dashboards using visual attributes to help drive insight. Users are able to rapidly explore, visualize, and analyze large amounts of data. While the tool allows users to create powerful visualizations on worksheets, it also allows them to consolidate these views into dashboards for even more interaction and faster time to insight. Tableau Server, on the other hand, is the web-based business intelligence platform that is accessible via any web browser, allowing for enterprise collaboration of the powerful dashboards that were created in Tableau Desktop. So what about Anaplan? As a robust cloud-based planning and budgeting tool, Anaplan enables businesses to model and manage their planning, forecasting, and optimization processes in a tailored and customizable way. You can adopt your Anaplan applications at the speed of change in your business, and its powerful calculation engine allows for recalculating changes on the fly rather than in minutes, hours, or overnight. Anaplan's capabilities for what-if scenario and predictive modeling make forecasting more data-driven and accurate. It's important to realize that Anaplan is entirely cloud-based. Being cloud-based, your team is always connected to one shared view of your plan, which is that most up-to-date view. And that's where your users can input, update, and collaborate on those plans. Like Tableau, Anaplan promotes self-service and puts the planning process in the hands of the business without being nearly as reliant on IT for support. We've only briefly touched upon these two technologies now, but if you're interested to learn more, we have many on-demand videos and resources available to you on our website, which we'll point you to later in the webcast. So if you regularly attend our events, you know that we've featured how to successfully integrate Tableau with other technologies like Microsoft, Teradata, and Salesforce, to name a couple. Much like those presentations, today is inspired by our clients and the business challenges that they've faced. We hope that you leave today's webcast with a much better sense of the excellent synergies you can achieve by integrating the industry leaders in data visualization and planning software. Before we show you how to connect your Anaplan data to Tableau, there may be a few key questions you're asking yourself, like why bother pulling data from Anaplan to Tableau in the first place, and who would use this connector anyway? Even though your users are able to build dashboards and visualizations in Anaplan, integrating Anaplan with Tableau allows the planners within your organization to benefit from access to additional visualization capabilities that are available in Tableau, while still being able to take full advantage of the flexibility and robust planning capabilities of Anaplan. These planners within your organization may also require the need to perform more ad hoc exploration than is possible within Anaplan. Tableau is a more appropriate tool to quickly and intuitively navigate large amounts of data to whatever level of granularity is necessary in order to get you the answers that you're looking for. These unlocked insights can then be shared more widely throughout your organization by publishing to Tableau Server. It is worth mentioning that if you are not a current Tableau Server customer, Tableau Online may be another option that is based completely in the cloud, where you can store your Tableau reporting to be able to share it across your enterprise. There are likely others in your organization, such as executives, who are not involved in that granular planning and forecasting process, but still need the results of these processes at their fingertips in very easy to understand and consumable reporting. These individuals already access reporting from other areas of the business through Tableau Server, so they're familiar with its user interface and functionality. Storing this reporting in Tableau Server allows for the valuable Anaplan planning data and analysis to be reported to those necessary parties, but in a much more familiar and accessible way. Finally, Tableau also allows users to blend together data sources so that, for example, analysis of your plan data from Anaplan and your actuals data from, say, a SQL Server database is possible. And this leads to incredible possibilities for your organization without the overhead of replicating data or security. Overall, this integration between Tableau and Anaplan provides you a cloud-based solution for your reporting, which could require data from both on-premises data sources, such as SQL Server and Anaplan, as well as other cloud-based sources. Before we explore these use cases, Dorcas is going to take you through what this connector is and why it's important.
Thanks, Rachel. In the latest version of Tableau 10, Tableau allows you to natively connect to Anaplan using the same interface you would use for connecting to other databases, cubes, or spreadsheets. Like other cloud-based connections, Tableau extracts the Anaplan data and stores it locally. Anyone with Anaplan credentials or an Anaplan security certificate can create the connection, and after the first time you configure your export, this connector allows you to refresh your Anaplan data in Tableau without having to manually export the data each time. Tableau Server also allows you to share the data within Anaplan with many users in your organization, even those without Anaplan credentials. By using Tableau and Anaplan together, users can take full advantage of both Tableau's advanced visualizations and Anaplan's flexible modeling platform. There are some visualization tools in Tableau that are not yet native to Anaplan, and using these tools can help you uncover insights about your data that will allow for more accurate planning. Finally, if you are using Tableau to blend outside data sources with Anaplan data, your business can also avoid costs and security risks that would come with replicating data in Anaplan by using this data blending in Tableau. So now that you're more familiar with the benefits of Anaplan as a native data type in Tableau and the types of users who might want this connector, let's go into our use cases to see this connector in action. For our first demonstration, we'll focus on how Tableau Server can aid collaboration between planners who do need all of the flexibility that Anaplan has to offer, and people like executives who are not involved in the detailed planning but need an overall view. So in this use case, we'll be looking at a CPG example, specifically a plan for manufacturing, and walk through how a planner might use Anaplan models to forecast future costs and revenues. Then we'll look at an executive dashboard in Tableau Server that uses the Anaplan data to help executives see how the supply chain is shaping up and how to quickly identify areas of concern. So let's start by looking in Anaplan. What I have here is the Bill of Materials costing application, which helps manufacturing organizations monitor their finished good costs and analyze pricing based on the components that go into each product. This app is just one of the many pre-made models that Anaplan offers in their app library to help you get a jump start on your planning. If you're unfamiliar with Anaplan, this is the interface you encounter after opening a model. So since Anaplan is cloud-based, everything can be opened right in your web browser. And if I click on this gear icon, I can see the settings for my model, including a list of import actions that show me how I got data into this model. And these export actions I'm showing down here help me export data from Anaplan. I have set up an action for each set of data that I want to bring into Tableau. So on the left, I can see the different dashboards that are available in this model, and each dashboard is a collection of charts and tabular reports that are based on modules or tables that contain my data. So the default view when I first open this model is the welcome screen, but I can also navigate to any other dashboard from this left side panel. So I'm going to look at my finished goods profit analysis dashboard to start. So this dashboard tells me information about each of my brands and products and the cost of producing them. As a planner, I'll need to set my prices for each individual product based on the cost of their components. This table on the left shows me my target margin percentages for each of the brands, and this table on the right shows me the products under each brand, as well as information like their manufacturing costs and the sales price. The coloring in this column tells me whether or not I'm forecasted to meet my target margins for each product. And at the bottom of the dashboard, there are two charts based on the information in this table above. So the waterfall chart shows me how, from the sales price and costs, I can achieve my margin. And the line chart shows me how my margin is forecasted to change over time. And as a planner, I can update some of the assumptions in my model, such as the target margin percentages or sales prices, and then see how that affects my business. So when text appears in blue, it means that you can click directly in the cell and type in a new value. So for example, let's say that I'm planning to switch to a distribution center with lower overhead costs for Cloud Light Server, and so I expect margins higher than 15%. I can change this by just clicking in here and typing in 20%. And now I can see that some of these cells for the Cloud Light Server products have turned red because they are now under my new target margin of 20%. And you'll also notice that when I click on one of these products, the two charts down here change to reflect only the data for that product, as indicated by the name here. So I see that Server Max A2 is pretty close to this 20% target, and I can plan to improve those margins by just adjusting the sales price. So I'm going to do that by checking this box and then typing in my new sales price. And one of the benefits of Anaplan is that as a planner, I can instantaneously see those changes updating my entire model, and we see the impact in these charts. So let's hop over to another dashboard, production recipes. So in this dashboard, I can monitor the cost at my work centers from this table on the left, and then find out where certain items are being produced from the table on the right. And like the profit analysis dashboard, I can change the attributes of some components, such as the work center where they might be manufactured. And you'll see a couple ways that, as a planner, I can use Anaplan to plan at a detailed level, and these changes are reflected instantly throughout the model. But generally, our executives won't be planning in Anaplan or looking at information at such a granular level. And this is where we can use Tableau to share this information through a new summarized dashboard for executives without all the granular information that might distract from a more comprehensive view. And for today, we've already created a suite of reports for our executives that allow them to see this Anaplan information at a higher level. And these reports are available on Tableau server, so let's go over to it now. So on this dashboard, our executives get an overview of company and brand performance, and they can use Tableau actions to drill through to identify problem areas. As an executive, my top priority is to determine how to increase my company's revenues, and having a summary view with this information at a high level will help me quickly identify which brands are forecasted to be on target. Tableau also expands my visualization capabilities beyond what's native to Anaplan, with additional viz types such as scatter plots and tree maps. So from this dashboard, I can quickly see that overall, my company is forecasted to be on target for cost, revenue, and margin. But there are a few brands that are going to be under target, such as Fast Office, and as an executive, I want to investigate why. So I can do that by clicking on this gauge to filter the line charts and the tree map. And you'll see that my line charts have changed to show the trends for just Fast Office, and the tree map is now only showing products in the Fast Office brand. And using the colors on this tree map, I can now zero in on the product with the lowest margins. So I think that high manufacturing costs might be contributing to my low margins, and to investigate this, I'm going to click on this square to see the locations where the product is being manufactured. And clicking on this product takes me to a scatter plot. So on this plot, I have the cost per hour along the x-axis for each work center, and the number of items manufactured per hour along the y-axis here. I've also used Tableau's capability to add reference lines to show me my target cost range and the average rate of items manufactured per hour among all of my work centers. And these two lines divide the chart into 4 quadrants, so I can quickly observe that I'm manufacturing a large quantity of this product at work center 5, even though it has the highest cost. However, there are several other work centers that look like they can manufacture this product at the same rate before a lower cost. So there might be potential to manufacture fewer products at work center 5 and more at work centers 4, 7, or 10. However, this coloring here indicates that work center 10 has high overhead costs, so that might not be the best choice. This gives me a good starting point to go back to my planners and have them consider changing the work centers where this product or its components are being manufactured to find a more cost-effective solution. And using Tableau Server with Anaplan allows someone uninvolved in the planning process to efficiently collaborate with the planners. So to give you a quick idea of how this collaboration might take place, we've created this third dashboard with Anaplan directly embedded into Tableau. And planners can now take action by adjusting the figures in Anaplan without having to leave Tableau. And they can also refresh this data source from within Tableau Server to reflect the updated Anaplan data in all the Tableau dashboards. So since this connector is so new, we've only scratched the surface of all the possibilities for integration. And if you have a business scenario that could benefit from this sort of integration, We would love to collaborate to maximize insights in your business. So as we saw in that demonstration, by creating an executive dashboard in Tableau, all your executives can receive one consistent user interface for viewing and interacting with Anaplan data at a high level. And using Tableau expands the types of visualizations you can use. Actions allow intuitive navigation between visualizations and dashboards. For an executive who isn't involved in the planning process, accessing reports on Tableau server can be a quick and easy way to gain insight from the plan figures. On the other hand, if you're a planner, the full capabilities of Anaplan's advanced modeling and its powerful calculation engine are available to you. You can see changes reflected in the Anaplan model instantly, and all of your planners will see the same updated version of the model. While Anaplan allows for efficient collaboration between planners, integrating Anaplan with Tableau server also gives you an easy way to share the Anaplan data and collaborate with those who are not involved in planning. And in this demo, we've seen that by integrating Anaplan and Tableau, a planner can have access to enhanced visualizations beyond what is native to Anaplan. There are also some more additional benefits to planners and analysts that we're going to explore next, so I'll hand it over to Rachel now, who will take you through our next use case.
Thanks, Dorcas. As Dorcas just showed us, Tableau can be used to build a consistent set of reports with Anaplan data, and then can be used to publish these views to a wider audience. But what about those users who want to do the exploratory ad hoc analysis and create on-the-fly reporting? Certain types of ad hoc reporting are easier to do in Tableau, and planners can use Tableau's data blending capabilities to combine Anaplan data with other data sources, like SQL Server, within Tableau. Let's take a look at this now. For our second use case, we're going to focus on how planners can use Tableau's data blending capabilities to view information from Anaplan alongside other data sources, as well as use Tableau for on-the-fly ad hoc reporting and analysis. Bringing in another data source is valuable when planning is done at a higher level of detail, or when another data source can add context and insight to the information in Anaplan. For this demonstration, we'll take a look at a different use case from the one that Dorcas was just showing, this time for an insurance premium modeling application in Anaplan. And we'll blend this Anaplan forecasted data with actuals data from a SQL Server data source in Tableau to help us perform some ad hoc analysis that will help us shed light on and influence our planning process and decision making. So let's start back in Anaplan here to take a look at that insurance premium modeling application. This model provides my insurance company with a way to analyze the forecasted revenue that we anticipate generating through gross written premium. Like in the bill of materials application that Dorcas was just showing, I can navigate from the home screen here to the different dashboards in my left-hand navigation, where Anaplan's what-if modeling capabilities allow me to make changes to the targets and other assumptions in my model, and then see the changes reflected instantaneously throughout the entire plan. Today, I'm not going to be making changes to my plan, but as a planner, I want to analyze how my planned figures for 2016 compare to our actual performance for that year. So I'm going to focus on the forecasted gross written premium numbers that I'm showing in this module here. When we look at this module, we notice that the planning is done at the office and product levels, and that lower levels of detail, such as the individual policy number, aren't shown here, and they aren't important to our planners at this level. But our actuals are reported at that granular policy number level, and that particular data is housed in a SQL Server database. When we bring in both of these sources to Tableau, we'll want to blend on the fields that are present in both, like office, product, and time. So let's hop over to Tableau now to do some of this ad hoc analysis on my actuals versus plan data to dig into it a little bit further. For the sake of time, I've already connected both my plan data from Anaplan and my actuals data, which in this case is located in my on-premises SQL Server database. So you can see my two separate data sources here at the top of my data pane here on the left. Each data source can be refreshed from Tableau as often as I'd like to help me see the most updated version of the data. Right now, my primary data source is my Anaplan data, which is indicated by the blue check mark here. To be able to see both my forecasted and actual data on the same chart, I need to blend my two data sources together to help Tableau determine how they're related. Tableau has automatically blended the two sources on my date field, but as we just saw in Anaplan, we know that the data should also be blended on product since planning is done at that level. So by clicking that icon there, I've done the blending, and because I have two well-modeled data sources, it's as straightforward as that to bring them together to have even richer context. To start, let's get a high-level view of how my actuals in 2016 compared to my forecasted amounts for 2016 for the whole year. So from the Anaplan source, I'll go ahead and pick my forecasted GWP, and from my SQL actual source, I'm going to pick my actuals GWP as well as time here. So I'm going to use Tableau's dual axis capabilities to see this data side by side. Go. Since I want to see this information in a slightly different fashion, I'm going to use the Show Me pane over here, which will show me all of the options that I have for visualization types for the data that I'm showing right now. So I'll do a side-by-side bar chart for now. To save a few minutes here, let's jump over to a sheet that, with the same exact chart, I've just taken the time to do some formatting changes here so we can see the data a bit better. My actuals are seen here in the foreground in the darker blue, and my forecasted values are seen in the background in gray. At a high level, we can see that for the past few years, our actuals have been consistently below our forecasted values. So if we want to have more accurate plans in the future, we need to identify the offices or products that are underperforming, as well as the key individuals who may be able to take action as a result. I'm going to focus in here on 2016, and I'll add on my office to be able to see if a particular office or offices is contributing to the underperforming. And I can quickly see that for most of our offices, the actual premium amounts are quite close to the forecasted amounts, and for 4 out of the 6 offices, we're actually above our forecast. But it seems that Pittsburgh is underperforming and is responsible for a lot of the difference that we're seeing between the actuals and planned amounts. So let's zoom in on Pittsburgh here and add on our product so that we can see if there's a particular product or set of products that are attributing to this gap. Now I can see that quite a few products in Pittsburgh are underperforming, but most drastically, property seems to be a problem with the highest forecasted amount and very low actuals. So at this point, it might be worth taking a deeper dive into the policy number level and taking a look at our actuals, even though our forecasted amounts can't be seen at that level. Let's go ahead and do that now. A good place to start in my deep dive analysis would be to look at policies that were written in 2015 along with their 2016 policy status to be able to see which ones we were expecting to be renewed but were instead expired. So let's go ahead and go to that policy number level here. Let's pull on our policies. Our 2016 policy status, we can very easily see by coloring the bars what we have here. Let's throw this on label 2. Okay, so very quickly, we can see that even though there were only 3 policies that had expired between 2015 and 2016, they had pretty large premium amounts, so that's attributing to this gap we're seeing here. To make sure that my forecasts are more accurate in 2017, I'm going to work with the underwriters that are assigned these policies to help keep a closer eye on them to make sure that they don't expire unexpectedly in the future. With a few quick clicks here in Tableau, we've been able to do a deep dive ad hoc analysis of those 2016 forecasts and actuals to help us spot issues and then take action about those issues. As a quick recap, we just saw how planners can take advantage of pairing Tableau with Anaplan data in order to do that ad hoc analysis, especially analysis that brings in data from different data sources. Through the data blending capabilities that we just saw, you're able to analyze data from multiple systems side by side, while each of your data sources remains in their single source system, allowing you to keep that single version of the truth. This eliminates any overhead caused by replicating your other data in Anaplan, especially if you're dealing with large volumes of data. And also, if there's data security in your data warehouse, blending in Tableau will also mitigate the risk of replicating that security in Anaplan. By doing the ad hoc analysis in Tableau, you can also take advantage of Tableau's visualization functionalities, including that drag and drop and quick drill-throughs that we just saw in the demo. It's also generally easier to create on-the-fly calculations in Tableau. But be sure to note that if your calculation does need to trickle back through your Anaplan models, Anaplan would instead be the proper place to perform that particular calculation. Anaplan on its own will also be more useful if you're looking for real-time results without needing to refresh that extract. While these are just a few of the business considerations that might come up as you get started with these technologies, Dorcas is going to share a bit more about some additional considerations for successfully implementing these tools into your organization.
Thanks, Rachel. So when considering this combination of Tableau and Anaplan, or even Anaplan with a different visualization tool, we recommend you thoroughly explore both the business goals and technical possibilities in order to ensure that you successfully meet the business needs and provide maximum value. On the business side, start by understanding your different business users, their needs, and the potential value they can attain through visual analytics with Anaplan and Tableau. And as you understand those needs, also identify the information required for those users to make business decisions, both from within Anaplan and other sources. As we work with clients, we see that this business and data understanding is critical. Different groups of users have different needs, and you'll ultimately want to tailor your solution to meet these diverse requirements. With that understanding, you can begin to design meaningful visual analysis to support their needs. And in parallel, on the technical possibility side, you'll want to craft your vision for integrating Anaplan's powerful business planning with Tableau's comprehensive visual analytics. Creating this vision requires deep insight into the capabilities of the tools you are working with, and is something we help clients with regularly. If you have cases where users could benefit from this ad hoc analysis we've spoken about, and you aren't doing so already, it is worth considering the use of Tableau Desktop as an analytics platform and planning to train those prospective users as necessary. Finally, you'll need to make sure that you have worked out all of the technical aspects of integrating Anaplan and Tableau to ensure a seamless experience for the users. Some questions you might want to contemplate include which users will have access to the tools, what data will be integrated and combined, how will this further be rolled out in their organization, and who will support it going forward. We know it can be daunting to get started on something new like this, but hopefully, however far along you are, these considerations help you envision how to move forward. At Thorogood, we approach all our projects in this way of balancing business goals and value with technical possibilities in order to achieve maximum potential for our clients. We help our customers with everything from implementation of individual solutions to how to get started with a tool, to developing enterprise-wide BI strategies and roadmaps, and many services in between. With this combination of Anaplan and Tableau in particular, you may find it helpful to partner with someone like Thorogood to help you evaluate your technology options, provide guidance on business cases and training, and work together on the design and implementation. We'd love to hear from you about your business use cases, and we would be happy to speak with you more about what next steps with these tools or similar ones might look like for you and your organization. Rachel and I would like to thank you again for attending our webcast today on Maximizing Insight with Tableau and Anaplan. Our contact information is listed here. Please feel free to reach out if you have any questions, and we'll be sure to follow up with you. Have a great day.